Two titans of tech. Apple iPhone 16 Pro versus Google Pixel 10 Pro. Which one truly delivers? On the left, the Apple iPhone 16 Pro, a master of pro-grade cameras and seamless performance. On the right, the Google Pixel 10 Pro, an AI powerhouse with a stunning ultra-bright display. Let's skip the buzzwords and dive into what really matters. Each category scores points, so by the end, you'll know exactly who comes out on top. The winner might just surprise you.
Here's the mind map, just so you know what's coming up. We're going to cover display, performance, camera, battery and charging, design and build, software and ecosystem, and of course, value. Ready? Let's get started with the first category. Okay, starting off with the display. First up, the iPhone 16 Pro. It's rocking a huge 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR OLED. That's Apple's sharpest, craziest screen yet. You get that juicy 120Hz ProMotion, colors are on point, and for folks who scroll at night, get this, it's got the best minimum brightness in the business. Like, you could check your texts at 3 a.m. and not fry your eyeballs. Now, I gotta mention though, its peak brightness at 2000 nits is good, but honestly, a little underwhelming compared to the competition. All right, switching over to the Pixel 10 Pro. It's just a smidge smaller at 6.8 inches, but don't let that fool you. The Super Actua OLED hits a wild 3300 nits peak brightness. That's not just good, that's insane. This phone could be used as a flashlight. Seriously. You also get super vibrant colors with fine calibration and a buttery 1 to 120 Hz variable refresh. Honestly, that display brightness alone makes the Pixel an absolute winner in this round, even if it's a tiny bit smaller. Let's talk performance. Kicking off with the iPhone 16 Pro, we've got the Apple A18 Pro chip on that fancy 3nm process. Deep integration with iOS 18 makes it super smooth, like everything is just right. The only thing I kind of wish for, more RAM. 8GB is decent, but when you look at rival phones, hey, the numbers game does matter to some folks. Move over to the Pixel and, whoa, Google went big. Tensor G5 chip, also 3nm. But here's the headline. You're getting 16GB RAM. Yep, not a typo. That means crazy multitasking, future-proofing, and some real AI magic happening. The speed feels fast, although the polish of Android 16 sometimes doesn't feel as refined as iOS. But overall, performance here is a pure tie. All right, let's talk cameras, because, be honest, that's probably a big reason you're upgrading, right? iPhone 16 Pro packs a 48-megapixel main sensor, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a monster 48-megapixel zoom. Apple photos really pop. The exposure is, like, always cranked for socials. There's pro-level video modes, and if you like up-close macro shots, the ultra-wide does it sharp. Sometimes things get a bit overexposed if you're out in strong sunlight, though. So just keep that in mind for holiday photos. Pixel 10 Pro comes in swinging with a 50-megapixel main, 48-megapixel ultra-wide, and a crazy 48-megapixel 5x zoom setup. Oh, and here's something cool. 8K video and 100x ProRes zoom. For macro shots, the Pixel goes for detail and natural exposure, but it does take some manual focus work to really nail those close-ups. Plus, the 42-megapixel selfie cam is nothing short of a flex for the front-facing team. Honestly, both cameras bring something spectacular. So in this round, it's a tie. Did you know? The Pixel 10 Pro display is over 60% brighter than the iPhone 16 Pro. That's enough to read in direct sunlight without squinting. Like, beach texting just got real. Battery and charging. Because, let's face it, phones that die at 5 p.m. aren't winning any awards. Starting with iPhone. Efficient chipset, good all-day battery, and you get MagSafe/Qi 2 wireless charging at 25 watts. But here's the thing. Battery is 4,685 milliamp hours, which is respectable, and wired charging is capped at 27 watts, so not the fastest. Now, Pixel 10 Pro really flexes here. 5,200 milliamp hour battery. So yeah, noticeably larger. You get 45 watts wired charging, Qi 2 wireless up to 25 watts, and reverse wireless charging is built in. Oh, and there's no real downside here. This is such a slam dunk for Google, it's almost awkward. Flipping over to design and build. Always a spicy subject. iPhone 16 Pro rocks that titanium frame. Total luxury look. And, it's Apple, so the design just, screams iconic from across the room. Flat sides, rounded corners. It's the trend everyone's copying. Downside? It's a bit on the heavier side, but hey, some folks like that solid feel. Pixel 10 Pro keeps things minimalist, clean, modern, with those same flat sides and nice curved corners. It's noticeably lighter, if that matters, but the design hasn't really changed much from last year. Honestly, in a world obsessed with newness, that's not a win. In this round, iPhone's brushing the competition.
Software and ecosystem.
Let's be real, this is what keeps people loyal year after year. iPhone 16 Pro gives you iOS 18 with that super deep Apple ecosystem, iMessage, FaceTime, AirDrop, Apple Pay. It's all here, it all just works together. You get years of updates, insane security, but yeah, you are kind of locked in. Customization? Not really Apple's thing. The Pixel 10 Pro runs Android 16 with Google's crazy new AI features, plus everything is customizable. Literally, wallpaper, icons, widgets, you name it. And since it's Android, you're free to pick and mix hardware and apps all day. Downsides? Google's ecosystem is less seamless, and you might be updating your phone a little earlier. Overall, though, if ecosystem matters, iPhone's coming out ahead. Final category, value. iPhone 16 Pro keeps its value better than literally any other phone out there. You get solid resale, the ecosystem perks are real, and reviewers basically always rate it high for value, even if the launch price makes you wince a little. The Pixel 10 Pro has some serious hardware for your cash. More RAM, massive battery, that wild display. Plus, Google's aggressive discounting after the first few months is a real thing, but higher starting price and softer resale do make it less of a safe bet, especially a year or two down the line. So, by a bit of a margin, iPhone takes value. Here's the radar chart. Take a quick look at those scores. These two are neck and neck in most areas, but Pixel clearly leads for display and battery. Meanwhile, iPhone's still crushing it for design, software, and long-term value. The rest, right there in the middle. So, final thoughts. The iPhone 16 Pro is for anyone who wants the smoothest, most integrated phone experience, with resale and ecosystem lock-in that really pays off in the long run. But if you're all about the bleeding edge of hardware, the absolute brightest display, AI features everywhere, and bragging rights for battery and RAM, the Pixel 10 Pro is just, well, kind of irresistible. For my verdict, these are both monsters. But if I had to pick, I'd be leaning a bit more iPhone for the everyday, go-anywhere experience. Still undecided? Seriously, go try both in a store. Pick them up, poke around, see which ecosystem honestly fits your life. Trust me, sometimes it's not just the specs. Make it